Hi guys, I'm Steve, I have FOMO, and we're here at Universal for Mardi Gras. This is not the park to go to Mardi Gras for, but we figure we'll get a ride in here, hopefully on VelociCoaster, and then we can go over to the movie park, catch Mardi Gras, the parade at least, maybe try some food, check out the tribute store, and just hope that all works out before everything closes. So let's go try to get that done. Oof, well, I'm glad we're not trying to ride that today. Now, we did just ride Tron for our DVC preview yesterday, so we really want to ride VelociCoaster today and kind of just see how they compare. Obviously, very different rides, but really, we got the same vibe from Tron, just with the blue lighting, the lockers, just a lot of it really reminded us of VelociCoaster. So that might have also just kind of give us the itch to go ride VelociCoaster, because it has been a bit. And I mean, we haven't really even been to Universal in a while. Unfortunately, it's kind of being relegated to a event sort of a trip. Like, you know, we came for Christmas, we came for Halloween, and now we're here for Mardi Gras. And I don't want it to be like that. It's just such a pain to get in that it's a lot easier most of the time to just go to Disney. But we definitely should make more of an effort, and especially Volcano Bay, once it starts getting a little bit warmer, really want to make up for last year and just get there a lot more.
Especially since we just renewed our annual passes, so we're good for another 365 days.
Yes, we did just renew our annual passes. It was about $700 for the top tier with all three parks. So really not too bad at all.
The renewal discount.
Yes, we did get the renewal discount, so that definitely helped out. And we especially want to get in there just in case they... Well, it's not going to be for a bit, but they'll probably bump it up once Epic Universe opens, so we'll see what the price is at that point. Oh, they actually do have a Mardi Gras booth here in Islands. I feel like they didn't normally do this. Steph said this might be the first year they're actually doing this, so yeah, let's just check out what we can get right here. All right, so it's looking like jambalaya, shrimp gumbo, and a bunch of drinks. Okay. Every single time we come here, we forget. The High in the Sky Seuss trolley train ride, one side is actually kind of fast and fun, and the other side is slow and boring. We forget what it is every single time. I could have sworn it was definitely purple, but then we just like looked at it and it looked like it was maybe teal. I think purple's the better one, but I'm really not sure. And it's just like random. Today it looks like both of them are actually open, but then some days one is open and the other one isn't. So I really don't know. It's very confusing, or we're just dumb. So I want to just try and get on and see if we can just ask them and like see which one the faster one is. Yeah, so today both sides are open, so I guess we can go to either one. I think we've gone to the left side the past few times. I think that's the worst side. I think the right side is where we want to go, because that's like the Sneetches side, because it has the Sneetches on the wall, and this one's just something about like, I don't know, A is for apple and like something like that. So I think we want to go to the right. I know this is a children's ride and it's Dr. Seuss, but it's actually kind of fun when you're on the fast one. I don't know. I don't know. We rode that side, and I think that is the better side because it actually like goes through Circus McGurkus. They kind of like see all those animatronics moving around up top. But it didn't seem like it was that fast. And then we ended, when the ride ends, you're then on the opposite track. You're on the opposite side in the platform, so I guess it's all just one continuous track, but then they just keep going back and forth. I don't know, maybe we'll never know. But I guess next time we'll have to, we rode teal, so I guess next time we'll have to try purple and be like, okay, is that one actually faster or not? I'm getting way too worked up over this. I need to know. I need to know which side of the Dr. Seuss ride is faster and actually kind of more exciting. It was decently fast, I think. It was kind of exhilarating. I'm just gonna stop talking right now. So what's awesome now is they actually do have Express for VelociCoaster. I might have mentioned that before, maybe in the other video, but yeah, that's awesome because we only have used single rider, and we've both been in the normal line before they had single rider. So yeah, that's awesome that they now have Express, and we can just get right on and not still potentially have a long wait with single rider. There it is. And single rider's open, so we could even do express then single rider, but we'll probably just do express. So here's the regular line, which is 60 minutes long. Express actually kind of wraps around it. And then it looks like we get let in up at the front there to go where everyone's zigzagging around there and then go straight in. So I'm reserving judgment. Let's see how long this actually takes.
Velociraptor means swift feet. Not only are they fast, their bite is equivalent to a large American alligator. Yikes!
Okay, wait, I'm totally wrong. That is the normal line, the one that snakes around like that. We're actually in this line next to the single riders. So I still assume that we're faster, but again, clock's ticking, we'll see. So single rider line, you immediately go to the lockers right there. Looks like we still have a little bit ways to go. I mean, for the most part, we've basically just been parallel with the normal line right now, so not really seeing any time saving as of yet. Okay, so there is a clear division here. They go into that room, and it looks like they, I think they snake around a bunch in there. Yeah, they do. Whereas we have more of a straight shot, so yeah, some time saving there. But it's nice that you don't skip the Raptor room with Express. Okay, and then I think we both pretty much entered the locker room up here, but then Express got to go first. All right, we got to the lockers in 17 minutes. So we got on the ride in about 30 minutes. Half the wait time for Express. So it was literally Express. Not as express as some other rides. But it's just hard to say between that and single rider. I mean, single rider, you get to the lockers immediately, but then the single rider line can take, it moves a lot slower basically. You know, it just depends on how many single riders they need versus us who, we had a longer line, but it kept moving pretty consistently. So I think you could still wait half an hour in the single rider line.
But at least with our pass, if we want to do this before 4 o'clock, the single rider would probably be the better move.
Right, yeah. With our annual pass, we get express after 4. So before that, we would just do single rider. Yeah, I think I prefer this because you are constantly moving versus single rider where you get in quickly and then you're just kind of stopped. And I really don't like that. Just not really knowing how much longer it's going to take versus like, oh, we're going to keep moving.
That room gets kind of stuffy too. So.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, you're in that like glass room with all 3 lines and just gets a little stuffy in there to be waiting there for a while. So yeah, so I'm glad that Express is here now. Maybe we'll try single rider next time just to kind of see the time difference, but it really just depends on the day and how many people are using Express and how many people are using single rider. So anything else here, or we just kind of go over to studios. What time is it? 6:12, parade's at 7:45. We should probably just get over movies, or do one more ride? What do you think? Let's look at the wait times. Oh, I wonder what this is for. I mean, at least they do have that path through VelociCoaster to Gringotts. Not Gringotts, Hogsmeade, but huh, that's weird. And then they're letting some people through. I don't know. Now, I said we look at wait times. Obviously, it doesn't matter too much with our express passes, but just to get an idea. And I mean, honestly, Jurassic Park River Adventure is only like 5 minutes. It's a walk-on. So that's kind of tempting. I don't really want to get soaked potentially. So I don't know. We want to do Rip Ride Rocket. We want to do Mummy because we have not done Mummy in forever since it closed for the lengthy refurbishment. So, and I think Express is finally back to it. So we might just want to go over to the studios. That might be the play. Oh yeah, so the whole reason we just did that was because we just rode Tron. So I mean, what are your thoughts on that versus Tron? And again, obviously they're not completely comparable, but what do you think?
Yeah,
They're not comparable.
they're not comparable at all.
Yeah. I don't know. It just gives me that same like vibe with the line, I guess. But that's pretty much where it ends. I mean,
no, I like this. Actually, I think I like the aesthetic of Tron better than VelociCoaster.
yeah, I agree.
The actual ride, you really can't compare.
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like I felt a little bit some airtime.
Some airtime, yeah. Yeah, me too. I mean, it's really, it really is a comparison of an intense ride versus, I mean, it's perfect Disney versus Universal. It's an intense ride versus a show ride. You know, Tron does have a little bit of intensity, but it's just absolutely nothing compared to VelociCoaster.
You can compare VelociCoaster to Hulk.
I mean, yeah, you can compare those two, but I mean, or Rock and Roller Coaster,
Yeah.
possibly, but yeah, I mean, again, there's no real comparison. I would just, you know, I just wanted to do it because we haven't done it in a while, so my base thing with the two is I feel like I could very casually do Tron, but VelociCoaster, it's kind of like one or two rides of that, and I feel like it just saps everything out of me just because it's so intense. Whereas Tron, I feel like I could do that a couple times. Maybe my shins would hurt, but still. Those clouds do not look good, so hopefully it doesn't rain and cancel the parade.
Hopefully it doesn't rain on our parade.
There you go.
Would you like to accept this challenge, George? You think so? All right, George. Then here we go. George, you have accepted the challenge and will now attempt to defeat the curse of the Mystic Fountain. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people before you have tried and none have succeeded.
I love this station so much more than King's Cross when it's not super sunny and hot out or raining like it might be soon. All aboard. Yes, as I was saying, the King's Cross station, it always just feels like so much longer because you just kind of end up inside. It's, even though it's a giant room, it feels a little claustrophobic because there's just so many people packed into it. And then also the cell service, at least mine, is usually not that good in there, so it's kind of really boring whether you have express or not. Whereas the Hogsmeade station, it's outdoors, which again is way worse if it's raining or really, really hot. But I just think it's better when it's not either of those things. Otherwise, King's Cross would be better. Starting to see some booths immediately for Mardi Gras. There's Indonesia with the Bali Punch, Java Cooler, Rosewater Syrup, Onion something. India's over there. Some designs on the ground. All right, we have Spain here. There's some things, but I think we're trying to find the Canada booth, which should be over there, I think. Just an entire stand dedicated to Bloody Marys. We have an hour until the parade starts. I honestly think just the best course of action is to ride Mummy first, because then it's done and out of the way. We don't have to potentially leave the line if it's just taking too long or anything like that. And then we probably just won't ride Rip Ride. Maybe we'll do that next time. We've ran it recently enough, so we'll do that in the future. But Mummy, Tribute Store, and Parade, they're pretty much the priorities right now. Japan's down this alleyway right here. There's that. Oh, it looks like they still have that set up. That was like a Horror Nights thing, the meat market back there. Looks like now they're serving food out of it. I think they were doing that before as well. Have the Mardi Gras performers out and about right now. Got one on stilts. And a bunch of shiny and colorful costumes. And look at that. Express is indeed back. Oh, it's so nice. What you looking at? No, Canada's closed? Why is it closed? No. Oh, man. Just getting a preview of some other booths before we go back and ride Mummy. So we have French Quarter, some po' boys, and a photo op here. Then more French Quarter, jambalaya and shrimp gumbo. Some more photo ops there and there. And what they do with it here? Is there just some props they put on the side? Kind of make it feel like the French Quarter, I guess. Yeah. In our French Quarter one, they had the Twisted Frank and the Twisted Tater, which it's $9. If it wasn't $9, I'd be very tempted. It's just like a twisted deep fried potato on a stick, basically. I've had it before on the boardwalk, but I don't know. $9. Well, there it is. That is a decent amount. I mean, I don't know. Could be worth it. Let's see him spice it up. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that looks so good. But it's like, I look at it, it's like it's one potato. It's one potato for $9. But I don't know. Oh, there's the beignets and the king cake. The king cake is actually tempting. Oh, Voodoo has a king cake donut? Yeah. Maybe we'll just get that instead. I mean, that looks pretty good, but maybe we'll just get the donut instead. The longest line is for the king cake and beignets right now. Oh, look at the projections on the building. And they do have performances here as well. Here are some of the people. What's today? March 5th. So this is actually the last person. Well, for right now, maybe they have oh no, February 4th to March 5th. So maybe, I guess this is the last performance? Or maybe this is only like half of them. I'm not sure. But there you go. That would have been kind of cool to see either Goo Goo Dolls or Three Doors Down. It's starting to rain, so let's go on, Mummy. It's a very light drizzle now, and I hope that's as bad as it gets. The radar looked a little sketchy around the time of the parade, so fingers crossed it doesn't get rained out. And this is, light drizzles as bad as it gets. I'd actually forgotten the tribute store is not at this location right now. They actually put it, I think, in where the prop store used to be. It's where the prop store used to be, right? For the tribute store?
I think it's where the AP store.
Oh, right where the AP lounge was, which, whatever, it wasn't that great, so that's all right. Okay, rain's getting worse. Let's get inside. Now that is Express on in about 2 minutes. Well, the Mummy is very good at just kind of ripping tears out my eyes just from the motion. Sounds basically the same. I don't know why the reverb took forever, because nothing was really different, at least from what I could see. And I guess it was just maintenance and fixing stuff. I don't know. So what is it doing outside?
It's raining right now.
And why is that significant for us?
There's been multiple times we've been stuck in this store. Most recently, Halloween Horror Nights, when we got stuck in the arcade for at least an hour when it was torrentially raining. Right now it's only moderately raining, but all of our stuff are in the lockers about 100 feet away.
And that's happened, what, maybe 2 or 3 times on a trip where we got stuck in the store as well?
Yes, we've been stuck in the store many times.
Because of the rain?
Yep.
Nowhere else in the park, really, just specifically this store?
Well, when we were on the ride, Steve said, I think this is our most frequently
Ridden ride, yeah.
And that's why we've gotten stuck in here so many times.
Yeah. But it was fun.
It was fun. Long time, been a bit.
Well, we just walked over to get our stuff in case it got worse, and yeah, it got way worse. And it continues to get worse. Okay, we're just biting the bullet. It slowed down a lot, so it's really not that bad right now. But it looks like it's just going to keep raining. Originally, it was supposed to stop, and maybe there was a chance of the parade. But honestly, I don't want to be stuck in there for another hour or something. So we're just going to head out. This video originally was just going to be a Mardi Gras video, and then kind of film the parade separately. And instead, it turned into, hey, let's check out the express lane at VelociCoaster. So there we go. At least we still got something out of it.
Yep, and the rain's starting to pick up a little bit more.
Okay.
So,
that it is.
we're headed out.
Yeah. Or maybe we'll have to duck inside somewhere else soon. We'll see. But regardless, this is probably what we're calling it. So we'll be back some other day to catch the Mardi Gras parade. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Stay dry. Bye. Man, look at that dedication to seeing the concert. We only made it to the Minions store before it really picked up again. Is there something behind me? Let us out. Let us out. We're out. Good night.